Good morning and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a building challenge. I think I made it up, but if anybody else has done it, please let me know because I want to give credit where credit is due. I'm calling it, I think, something along the lines of the Build Like I Used To challenge. And by build like I used to, I mean use the techniques that I was using in things like this monstrosity. So back in the day, I didn't know a lot of the things I do now. So I didn't know about alt placing, I didn't know about move objects, I didn't know any of the key shortcuts. So every time I wanted to do something, I had to find it and click on it individually. I didn't know about the basement tool. There was a lot that I did not know, and I'm going to try to build a pretty decent house now with the knowledge I have now, but without any of the tools I have now. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna try to design a house now that I know a little bit more about how I like houses to look in The Sims, but no move objects, no alt placement, no hotkeys, none of that. So I might be here for a while. All right, so we're just gonna do, this is just a small, it's just a 30 by 20. I didn't wanna get too ambitious. Start with the box. When in doubt, now I just start with a rectangle and I go from there. And if I hate it, I change it. So this is kind of a shape I could go for, and I might actually rotate it. Oh, I can't use the keys. I just went to put up the walls. I have to do this to put up or down the walls because I did not know about the keys to do that when I was first building. Again, can't use a key for anything. It's gotta click and drag like in the old days. So another thing that I did not know about is I didn't know you could hold down Shift to do an entire wall. So again, just clicking and dragging around. This was so terribly inefficient. Yep, and I would do that all the time. I'd miss walls. Not surprising to me. Okay, so in terms of layout, I think it's gonna be a little more open concept. You're gonna come into the living room, bedroom, bathroom. Oh, nope, can't do that. Hold on. To go back, I gotta click on the wall tool itself. Yeah, that's frustrating. Yeah, so I think this is gonna be a living room, and this is gonna be kitchen, dining. I might have to make this a little bigger. Another thing I didn't know was to hold down Shift if you wanted multiple of something. So every time I want multiples of the same thing, I'm gonna have to go in and individually select them. I don't really know if that's a color I want, but I'm just thinking I kind of want an archway into the kitchen. Although I don't know if I want spandrels or an actual archway. We'll see. In terms of floor, I am still gonna use the floor that I use all the time now. Back in the day, I did not know that you could use the arrow keys to switch directions. So I always just put flooring down in whatever direction it came in. So it's gonna be this direction. For the bathroom, probably just a basic white tile that I still always use. My bathrooms in The Sims are not, particularly glamorous in any way. I'm wondering if it should actually be this direction and the door should go here. Yeah, no, that's what we're gonna do instead. Okay. I'm gonna make this, I think, a little more of an older looking home. And so I'm gonna use these kind of more basic looking doors. Now for windows, I feel like I need to pick a distinct height. This seems too short and this seems too tall. And I can't put it in the middle because I didn't know how to do that. I guess we can use these at that height. Ugh, I don't know. I feel like I'd want to use different windows, but I don't love the height on any of these that they usually clip to. And see, look, I missed a spot on the wall. I think I knew how to use the eyedropper tool though, because that's pretty intuitive. In terms of furniture, we're gonna start with the kitchen. And I think for a house that's kind of this style, I usually like to use these counters. And while I'm at it, I might actually make this build base game because when I first started playing The Sims, that's all I had. And I want to make sure, yes, I have auto counters turned off. Okay, good, because I did not know about auto counters, although quite frankly, I don't use them a lot because I really like to be, particular with where things are going. And these cabinets, I can't put at the right height because I cannot use 9 or 0 to, shift them one up or one down. I guess we're going with that one. Maybe actually we'll just have no cabinets on the side. Oh, I don't know if I like that blocking the window. Maybe we'll have two bigger ones on the side and the middle ones will be little ones like that. Oh yeah, that looks nice. This vent hood might just go below the cabinet because I do not like how it's clipping. So I've encountered another problem, and it's that I want to put an island here, but I can't scoot this any farther back because it intersects with, I think it's with the fridge. Now normally I would just, you know, kind of sneak it in there with alt placement, you know, right there would be great, but that's not something I can currently do because I can't use alt placement. So maybe we don't have an island. I guess I could continue this counter out then. I don't particularly like how that looks. Maybe I switch this. Oh, that can't go there though. All right, just kidding. I don't know if I love that cabinet. Maybe we put the trash can there actually because I pretty consistently forget trash cans. Put this one. Normally I'd all place that so that's a little closer, but again, not the game we're playing today. Why do the base game columns suck? All right, we're gonna leave that for now. It's not finished. I just kind of want to get the general layout of things down. We desperately need more base game couches. Like, this is a ridiculous selection. I want one that looks as comfy as this one does, but in less ugly swatches. Okay, I'm feeling very insecure about how this is going, so we're just gonna stay with a nice safe color for the couch. I feel like this couch is in a really weird position. I want it, I want it in the middle, but I can't. I really hate the way this table's looking. I do not know what color scheme I'm going for. I'm not even really sure what style this is supposed to be. Also, whatever rug I choose, it has to be whatever size it is, because I didn't know you could size stuff up or down either. Not to be dramatic, but this rug situation is killing me. Alright, for now we're just going to use this rug because it's the size I want. It's not necessarily the color scheme or pattern or literally anything else I want, but it's the right size. Normally when I'm placing couches and rugs and stuff, I alt place it just because I don't really like where it snaps to. So I'm really struggling with not being able to do that. Like, doesn't that seem too far away? But then that seems so close. I think the bathroom is actually going to be an ensuite because I don't like where it is in terms of the living room. Yeah, okay, that makes it feel a little better. For wallpaper, we're gonna do a tried and true on a classic. This is like my safe color with my safe wallpaper. And as a backsplash, again, we're just playing it safe. We're going with that one. Now, this table situation is not good. Maybe it's just the color's wrong. I still don't like where that's placed. I hate that I can't move it up. Because I think ideally I'd be able to fit in a table and an island here. Like, I think that'd definitely be possible, but not without alt placing it. Also, this white doesn't match that white, but if I switch this white to the other more beige white, then it still doesn't match because it's beige and not white. This is so frustrating. All right, we're just gonna keep it how it is for now. Let's move on to the bedroom. We'll come back and add more and make it prettier later. Now, didn't they add new swatches to one of the beds? Oh, I think they added new ones to this bed. The thing is, I never use this bed. I really only like two base game beds, and it's this one or this one. And I think I usually try to do this one because it's actually comfortable compared to the other one is like actively uncomfortable. I don't know if I love the brown, but it's what we're gonna do for now. So here are the bones of the bathroom and the bedroom. I think I made the bathroom a little too big, so I threw a tub in there. I don't know if I like how this looks. It is what it is. I really do not like how this is shoved in the corner. Maybe if I do that, is that better or is that worse? Maybe I could put like a cabinet here or something? I don't know, and I'm not confident. I do think maybe I want to put a window in here. I don't usually put windows in my bathrooms, but this one just feels so sad that I think it needs something. Also, I know I've used the same window just over and over again. It is what it is. I don't even know if I actually like this window, but the top kind of matches the door, so it's just what we're going with. To make it look a little more alive, we're gonna add plants. When in doubt, just toss a plant into a room and it looks better. This is my favorite centerpiece. I think that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love the way that looks. I do get a toilet paper roll, which I guess That feels really high, that feels too low, that feels way too forward, and that feels too far back. So I guess you'll just be a little crowded by the toilet paper. There are worse problems to have. Soap, okay, they don't get soap, so that's kind of nasty. Yeah, that's a bummer. You could give them a little hand towel, really ridiculously high up. No, that looks stupid. We are gonna put this in. Again, ideally I would scoot it back to actually be flush with the wall and not just floating. It's fine, I was born to suffer. Let's get a curtain in this room. Why does that do that? When it clips to like where it should be, it gets all dark. If I move the light, does that change? No. Oh, if I put it here. No, no it doesn't. What else can I add to this bathroom to make it look less depressing? Maybe a little bath mat there? I might just leave the bathroom because it makes me sad. Now, normally when I'm trying to pick tall plants, I, go with something like this or even this one, but the leaves clip into the walls and I can't fix that in this build. So we might have to use the plant I hate, which is this one. I just think it looks so sad. This build is making me so sad. It's reminding me of how I built when I didn't know how to build, and it's not pretty. Maybe we need some more art. Maybe we need some art to liven up the place. I really like this one. I think this is just a really cool piece of art. I hate where I have to place it on the wall, either literally behind your head or far too high up. I really wanted to make sure they had a little side table, but I don't think any of these will fit. Oh no. We can fit one there, but does that look silly? I feel like it does. Okay, these people don't get a side table. I'm sorry. Well, we can add some stuff to their kitchen at the very least. Oh, there's no sink. Okay, yeah, that would explain why this looks so off. Well, it's not the sole explanation for why it looks so off, but I think that helps a little bit. At least the kitchen looks a little more lived in now. It doesn't look quite so sterile. Okay, so my plan was to put a shoe rack over here, but it doesn't look like I can. I was also gonna put this coat rack, not quite so in the corner. I can't. I also just realized that I think I put something on all of their counters, so I have to delete something or they won't be able to cook. We'll get rid of the wine, but we'll give them a spice rack instead. That seems like a fair compromise. If we just had something like this, oh, nothing will be able to center on this wall. Everything's gonna go on that side. Maybe this is where we put a bookcase? That doesn't look great. It's not up against the wall, nor is it centered, but at least now they have a bookcase. I'm really trying hard to be optimistic here, okay? Maybe another plant can go in the corner. The other thing that makes me feel very overwhelmed is that usually now when I'm building, I turn off the grid because otherwise it's just like so much visual mess that it's hard for me to see what I'm doing. But back in 2017, when I was first starting to build, I did not know you could turn off the grid. So it stays on. I feel like this bedroom looks really empty, but I don't know what else to put in it. Maybe a rug? But then we're back to the rug conundrum, which is, I hate all of these rugs. And they're all such a weird size. Maybe that one. It doesn't quite fit the way I want it to, but maybe it's good enough. Now at least when a sim gets out of bed, their feet won't hit the cold floor in the morning. I've done something for them. And maybe another painting that's a little too high. There really aren't that many options for good base game lights, are there? That looks really dark now without these lights. Normally, if I find a light that's too dark, I'll just take one of these little lights and I'll hide it. I'll like put move objects on and I'll hide it in, the like nicer looking light. That is not an option today. I think that might be it for the inside because looking at it any longer just makes me sad. The lighting in this room makes things like look kind of shadowy in different swatches even though they're not. As for the outside, I didn't know how to roof back in the day and I still don't think I do. Okay, so here's what I have for the roof. And you might be thinking, Anna, that's awful. I know, we don't need to talk about it. Alright, so this is the outside. I did a little bit of landscaping. I added some, stuff for Sims to do in the back. No deck, and I couldn't put flowers under the trees like I like to do because you need move objects for that, and I'm not allowed to do that. So this is the finished product. This was a lot harder than I was expecting. I did not think it would limit me as much as it did, but it was definitely super limiting. Pretty basic, kind of a standard base game home, but you know, it's what I was able to accomplish. Maybe I'll try it again someday after, you know, I've kind of erased this from my memory. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.